Good morning, friends. Today I am going to have a very short discussion over the second topic from the biology, and that is tissue. First of all, what is tissue? Tissue is the collection of the cell that perform the specialized function. This is the second level of the organization. First level is the cell, already been discussed, and second level is the tissue. Here we have some points over the board that what is tissue, a group of the similar cell that perform a specialized function, and now we divide the tissue. Tissue present in plant known as the plant tissue, and tissue present in animal are called the animal tissue. Now I am going to have a very short or brief discussion about the plant tissue. The plant tissue is basically divided into two. One, that is the meristematic, and second is the permanent. Meristematic tissue is the dividing tissue. The cell of the meristematic tissue are dividing in nature. That means it helps in the growth of the plant parts. And second is the permanent. These tissue is composed of non-dividing cell. Do you follow? Non-dividing, they can't divide, and they form the structures or organ of the plants. Not only the meristematic tissue, but the permanent tissue is also very, very important. Now, about the meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissues are of three types. One, apical, second, lateral, and third is intercalary, as given in the photo. Apical on the tip, lateral on the side, and intercalary in the middle. These division are the name of the apical, lateral, and intercalary is given on the basis of their position. Apical present on the tip, growing region, lateral on the side, and intercalary in the center. Apical meristem, what it gives? Apical meristem provide the length. That means increase the length of root and stem. Plant छोटा होता फिर बढ़ता जाता, and that is due to the apical meristem. Second is the intercalary that present inside, and the basic function of the intercalary is providing girth. Budding, it also helps in budding, branching, but the main function is providing the girth. And third is the lateral. It is specialized for the girth, budding, branching, etc. This division is on the basis of the position. We also know that the tissues are also divided on the basis of their origin, primary and secondary. Is it clear? So, about the meristematic cell. One thing that I like to clarify, that is the differentiation. What is the meaning of the differentiation here? The process of taking permanent structure. Which tissue take the permanent structure? That is the meristematic tissue. The cell formed by the meristematic tissue do a specific role and lose the ability to divide. जब वह डिवाइड करने का ability lose कर देता है, then it forms the permanent tissue. And that's why the permanent tissues are non-dividing in nature. And this process of taking permanent tissue structure is known as differentiation. Dear friends, the second side, the permanent tissue. In the beginning, I told that the permanent tissues are non-dividing. They are formed from the meristematic tissue. And the permanent tissues are of two types. One, simple permanent, and second is the complex permanent. Why we say simple and complex? Simple permanent tissue contains the specific type of the cell, particular one type you may say, and the complex one composed of a number of varieties of the cell, different type of the cells. Simple permanent tissues are of three types. One, parenchyma, second is collenchyma, and third is sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, I am going to give one characters or two characters of each. Parenchyma, the cells are arranged in a manner that they have intercellular space, and their cell wall are made up of cellulose that provide hardening. Second is the collenchyma. The intercellular space measurable, बहुत कम, and the cell wall of this tissue, that is the collenchyma, composed of pectin, PECTIN, pectin. What it means? It is also the hardening substance. You may see that the substitute of the cellulose. And the third one is the sclerenchyma. Dear friends, that arranged compactly doesn't leave any intercellular space. And certainly, it contains the cell wall, and the cell wall are composed of or hardened by a chemical substance that is called the lignin. Then, regarding their position, regarding their function, all tissues, whether in the plant or in the animal, we are not discussing about the animal, but whether in the plant or in the animal, provide support. This is the common function of feature of all the tissues. So it provide support. And then the complex permanent tissue, these are of two types. One is the xylem and second is the phloem. Both contains the four type of the cell. Two type of the cell are common in xylem and phloem. What it is? The parenchyma and the fiber. If it is in the xylem, called xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. And if it is in the phloem, then it is called phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. What are the differences? In the xylem, tracheids and vessels are found, while in case of the phloem, sieve tubes and companion cells are found. Again, I am telling that what are the main function? Providing support. These complex permanent tissue helps in the transportation, conduction. Xylem conduct the water and mineral salts from a root to the leaf. Certainly it helps in the photosynthesis. And phloem conduct the prepared food from the leaf to the other part of the plant. One thing which is very important regarding the complex permanent tissue, that the xylem that conduct water and mineral salts from root to the leaf, it is unidirectional, always from lower to the higher. But the phloem transferred the food throughout the different parts of the plant. It is not that from the leaf to the root. No. To the branches, to the other parts. So, we can say that the plant tissue, whether it is meristematic or the permanent, have the same importance. Dear friends, it is not possible to complete all the functions, all the structures in one lecture. So I shall try to give you rest of the information in the second lecture. Thank you.